So on the blue table, our topic was what will be the material supply chains with CE principles in 2050. And I have to say we concentrated largely on material supply chains and CE principles. I think we didn't spend much time on what will be the material supply chains. So that's something we'd like to pick up in the deep dive. The things we identified in terms of future vision was we needed clear understanding of the sort of life cycle of materials and down cycles and like-for-like recovery and recycling. A strong point was made about transitioning to a low carbon economy requiring new supply chains, and that they need to be designed with circular principles in mind from the word go. Academic research actually emerged as a theme so that we can understand and align the challenges that are coming. And LCA also came out, and we've heard one or two other tables speak of that. We identified a set of enablers and blockers. Enablers were, as you might imagine, government funding, international agreements, legislation and standards, economics, both as a positive and as a negative. So if the regulation and legislation is right, then the economics might be turned more favorable than they are at present. I'm thinking of blockers, the economics in a number of cases of recovery and recycling are really pretty unfavorable. And unless something's done to adjust that, they'll probably remain so. There was also a piece about the political will to think in terms of systems and system thinking, and sort of integrative thinking came through very strongly. The current status of the material supply chains, a number of issues were pointed to. Securing supply chains by having a government and industry working together. There were some very good examples. The aerospace sector was pointed out as being one in which closed and open loop recycling was strongly suggested. And from those discussions, we picked out 4 deep dive areas. Poor economics was seen as a significant challenge. Lack of big picture or collaborative thinking, another big challenge. Industrial symbiosis in practice was seen as an opportunity area. We can enable that. And international agreements and essentially legislation and agreements can pave the way towards these new supply chains. So there was a very strong emphasis on collaboration and agreements. And really interestingly, some of those themes emerged, particularly on table 1, despite their highly acquisitive nature of the leader of table 1, the purple table. A lot in common actually with that.